book friends, what's up? I hope everyone is doing well. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than my usual, although sticking in the book world that I am in here. In a recent social media post, I put up that I finally finished my 2021 reading journal. Better late than never. And I asked if I should do a video on it, and quite a few of you responded yes, so I'm gonna do it. So I've got it in my hand, and what I will do is I will take screenshots of the pages I talk about to put up while I'm talking. So if I'm looking down, you know why, because here it is. I used to journal like as a teenager, which is what kind of brought me to start making my shameless plug, my notebooks and reading logs with my cat's creations. When I was looking for a notebook last year to use as a reading journal, one that I could put stuff in, one that wasn't pre-made for me, I couldn't find anything that was cute. I wanted to find something that was for us book lovers. So in saying that, that's what made this happen. Because I couldn't find anything. I did end up finding just a very plain dot grid notebook on Amazon, but like, I'm a girly girl. I wanted something a little prettier. You know what I'm saying? So that's how Cat's Creation started. So I made basic lined journals like this. I should do an updated video about those too, about the new styles that I have. And then I did like a pre-made reading journal. You guys have seen those. But for my regular reading journal, I wanted to be able to put book covers in it, to be able to make it all about me and be a little bit more detailed. So I found this one on Amazon. It was just a plain cover. It's a 8.5 by 11 and it's dot grid. I actually like the dot grid for what this was. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. I like the dot grid because I was going to be doing a little creativity with it. I felt like that worked the best. I spent an embarrassing amount of time on Pinterest and Etsy and Instagram looking at page layout ideas. There's so much out there that I found it a bit overwhelming. And so I made a whole separate Pinterest board for it. And then I went through and added what I thought would work for me. I knew I wanted to do it by month. I knew I wanted it to be kind of simple to start with. So these are pages that worked for me. Some did work, some didn't work. But don't make fun of me because it looks like a second grader colored in some stuff. It's all trial and error, but now I know what works. So let's just dive in, right? The first page of the book obviously says 12 new chapters, 365 new chances. I knew that I wanted bookish quotes in here. And also I had planned to put a page, which I will show you in here more further in, where I wanted to put my favorite quotes from the books that I read. I actually didn't end up getting to that part, but I did add quite a few bookish quotes in here. So I really liked that page to start out with. I then have my A to Z challenge pages, as you can see. I got a lot of these done. I did like this layout. It was kind of fun to go back and look. I don't know if I'll do it again, but I liked it. And then as you can see, I have by the trope. This was kind of hard because, and tell me if you agree, there's books that could fit under more than one trope. So then how was I supposed to pick which trope it fit under? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'll do this page again, but I did enjoy going through and finding the tropes that I felt like I would read. So therefore I would be successful in filling this out. And if you notice at the bottom, I did write added all applicable tropes per book. There was a lot. Something that I really wanted was to be able to look back on the year and see overall how I did as far as a reader. So I really liked these two. It was pages per month and then books per month. And some of these months I shocked myself in reading, you know, almost 4,000 pages. I had 2 really busy months, as you can see, and I will definitely be doing this layout again. The next page I did not do at all because I don't think, I have a lot of books on my TBR. So I quickly realized that I would have pages and pages and pages of this. So I don't think I'll be doing this one again. Then we have arcs by the month. I did like this one. I liked remembering what I read, and specifically arcs. A lot of what I read are arcs, but not everything I read as an arc. So I liked the reminder of which books that I read that were arcs, if that makes sense. I liked the idea of this page, books that I bought this year, because kind of like the same thing with the arcs, I wanted to see on the flip side of what I bought. I did not keep up with it, unfortunately, so I don't know if I'll do this page again. This 5-star reads, quite frankly, I don't know if I would do this page again, because as a reader, I know that what is a 5-star read for me. I generally don't ever give lower than a 3-star. So I'm usually gonna be up in the 3, 4, 5 stars. So I don't know if I need this really. So I don't know if I'll do this page again. Okay, this was a big one for me because it's subscriber count. And holy smokes, I had months at the end towards last year, as you can see, well, actually not just at the end, May, June, July. As we stand today, I think I have 720 followers, and that's in March. To be able to see how my channel's growing, I loved keeping track of how I grew month to month, but here's the thing. I'm gonna have to make this bigger next year, I think, which is a really great thing because I had no thought when I did this layout that there would be months where I would get more than 30 subscribers. So obviously I need to make it bigger next year. Okay, here's some fun stuff. Oh, I was gonna say the fun stuff. I loved finding these bookish bingos. I was really good with these. I just loved it. It was really fun. Again, it was a way to remind myself of what I had read. So I did this, I broke it up by quarter, meaning the first section was January, February, March, and then April, May, June. So that's what I mean by quarter of the year. And then of course the bookish quote on the right side. I love these. These spoke to me. I know there's a million quotes out there, but the ones that I picked really were very special to me. Okay, so here's where January was. I wasn't really sure what I thought I would put next to each picture. So I never filled it out. I didn't know if I should put like my rating and then what I liked about it, because isn't that what my videos are for? So, but I think I will do something like this again because I love the visual of what I read those months. So there's January, and then there's February and March, obviously. And then we start the next quarter. Obviously, I did really good with this bingo. I don't know if you can really see it. And then of course, one of my favorite reading quotes. And then we go by the month again, April, May, June. And then of course we have the next bingo. I didn't do so hot with this one. That's okay. And then a sweet little quote that I loved again. And then we go through the summer months, of course. And then we have our next quarter. I did pretty good on this one. And of course, I love this quote as well. We go into the fall and finish the year out. And then I did a Goodreads challenge page. Here's the thing, I didn't meet my challenge, as you can see. I like, you know, didn't even get close. So, but I did like the idea of doing a challenge page. So I think I might again. I have quite a few pages blank at the end of the book. I would like to do a quote page from the books in this year's book journal, because I think that would also help me with my social media posts, because I would love to be able to do some social media posts promoting my favorite books with some of my favorite quotes in there. I know that's a common thing on TikTok, and I would love to be able to do that because those are some of my favorite posts that I see on there. So I went completely different with my new book journal. I have not started it, you guys, but I'm going to. Now that I finished this one, I can start this one. I know what worked. I might spend some time researching a little bit on some new page layout ideas. If you guys have a book journal, would you let me know in the comments below? Would you share your favorite links to pages or people you follow that do book journaling. I would love to see those, or even share with me what your favorite layouts are. I always love that. I like the creativity everyone brings to their reading journals. I'm like a kid in the candy store with this. So I went very different with my book journal for this year. It is a black cover. Something that I knew I wanted with this year's book journal was I wanted heavier paper. That paper was pretty good. It didn't bleed too much, but it did bleed a little bit. This is a sketchbook, so the paper is a lot thicker. I'm hoping that it will work out a little bit better. It doesn't have dot grid, which might end up biting me in the butt. It's got 60 pages. I got it at Michael's craft store. They did have some other colors, but this one I felt like wasn't gonna get dirty. I can still decorate the front if I want. You might be asking why I'm not using one of my own, because I haven't made a dot journal yet. That is on my list to do though. If we're comparing the two, I think that this was like $6.99 or something on Amazon. And I think I got this on sale for about that at Michael's, or maybe it was $9.99. I can't remember, but Michael's always has a coupon and sales. I think it was around that price though, so not expensive. I did get some stickers and markers last year to put as decoration on the inside here. You guys know that I'm like, you know, a 12-year-old girl when it comes to stickers and markers and notebooks. So I had fun doing that. Some of it I didn't use, some of it I did use. With my 2021 reading journal, I did stick, as you guys noticed on the pages, with an overall theme with color. I like flowers. I tried to stick within some brighter tones on the inside. I like pink, I like red, I like cranberry. Those are all colors that I use in my Cat Reads Romance logo. Funny that I actually put this shirt on today because it kind of goes with it as well. And of course that color. So I tried to stick with a theme of what was authentic me and Cat Reads Romance. So there we have it. When I set up my new one, maybe I'll do a follow-up video for that before I've kind of filled it out so you can see what the layouts look like. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.